HP Pavilion laptop because
Big white
the laptop fan is making really loud noises, and I figured out that it needed to be lubed. So I'm going to be pulling down my laptop to lube my fan. Okay. So first we're gonna unscrew all these screws, these ones, all these outside screws, and I'm using just a regular Phillips screwdriver, a very small one. I've got this other small one for the fan. Just unscrewing all the outside case screws, and I took apart the hard drive covering screw and the RAM covering screw. That's the RAM right there, and that's the hard drive right there. The first thing I did was to unplug the battery, because you wouldn't want any electricity running through your laptop when you get inside. So the first thing you do is unplug the battery. So now I finished unscrewing the outside screw, so now I'm going to unscrew. I don't know if you can see the screws for the battery. That's one right there. There's about 4 on this side and 3 on this side. Okay, so after I removed those screws up there, I'm going to take out my hard drive and this little thing here that connects to the keyboard. So first I'm gonna unplug these like that. Just pull them up gently, and then I'm gonna unscrew this little thing right here that connects to the keyboard. There we go. Just screw it right out. Oh, and pop right out. And then you wanna take it out and put it aside. Okay, so now I'm going to take out my hard drive. So after I finished taking out my hard drive right there,
Big
you
white
unplug the thing right there. After I finished taking out my hard drive and I finished unscrewing the thing that connects to the keyboard, you don't have to take out your RAM because it's connected to the motherboard, so you don't have to take it out. So now you can pull out your CD, DVD drive like that, because the screw that connects to it is right there for the hard drive. So when you take that out, the screw loosens and you can take out your DVD drive, put it aside, and now you flip your laptop on the right side and you open it. You open it like that, and now since the screws to the keyboard are loose, you can just pop your keyboard right out. Just be careful and pop it. Just take it out like that. And when you lift it up, you're gonna see that little clip thing right there. What you do now is just, there's a black thing right there. You just simply lift it with your finger. Hold on. Just simply lift it with your finger like that, and you just pull this right out. And the keyboard comes off just like that, easy. So now you have all these other clips and such. So what you do, as the same with the keyboard clip, you lift up the black thing right there. You lift up the black thing right there, and you just pull it out easier. Same thing with this one, you lift up the white clip and you just pull it out. Same thing right here, lift the black clip and you pull it out like that. This one, you just take your time and just. Okay, so when you loosen all these clips and such, you can easily lift your case off. Just move your finger or get some type of tool around the edge and just pry it open. Now after you loosen those screws, you can easily pry open and pull it off, just like that. And now this is the motherboard and that's the fan. The fan is what I want to get to. So before I get to the fan, I gotta loosen these screws. That one right there, and there's another one right there. So you loosen those screws and you unplug these plugs. Take them out just like that. There's one right here. Pull it out. There's one right here. This one is a little bit. Just pull it out. There's two right here. Pull it out. This one you just pull it out. There's another one under here. So you just pull it out like that. You've pulled off your switches and such, taken out your screws and such. You want to there's a screw right there for the fan, so you've got to take that screw out in order to lift the motherboard up. And for my specific model, I have to take these screws out. Okay, so now I've taken my motherboard out of the case, so I don't want anything else to do with the case, so I'll just put the case aside and let's look at the motherboard. So to take out the fan, you would want to flip the motherboard on the other side. Make sure you hold it by the edges. Okay, flip it on the other side, and you'd want to take out these screws. 1, 2, 3. That's for my model. I don't know how many screws for your model. And there's a power little clip right there. You've got to take it out. You just pull it up like that. Easy. Okay, be careful when you're doing all this stuff. Okay, now so I'm going to unscrew these screws to take the fan out. When you've taken out these screws, you'd want to just lift the fan out like that. And that is your processor, that is your graphics card. And this is the fan. This is what we wanted all along. So now I'm going to use my other screwdriver to take out some very small screws in the fan. I don't know if you can see them. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. So we're going to use our smaller screwdriver to take out these screws. So when you finish taking out those small screws, you'd want to just pull apart the case from the fan, just like that, and put that aside. So here is our fan. I actually broke off one of the things from my fan, but that doesn't matter. So now we want to take. Now I've taken apart my fan from its case. What I'm using is regular motor oil, you can search it on Google what type of oil you should use. I think let's say you can use like sewing oil, sewing machine oil and stuff. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use the motor oil and place it right in the center, right there. Okay, and then after I do that, I'm gonna put the fan on and spin it so that the oil gets to settle in there properly. I finish lubing it. I want to put back all my parts together just as how I took them apart. So please remember how you took them apart, and just remember to replace back all the clips and screws and such. Okay, thank you for watching.